Right.
Welcome back to our podcast. This is the first episode of the Breath of the Wild playthrough, played by the worst gamer I know.
Actually, that's a good question. What are you? I'm not calling you by your YouTube channel name. Absolutely not. What are you calling me?
I'm Mr.gasm. You can,
Not calling you Mr.gasm.
and I'll just call you asshole.
I think we can leave it at A. Just A is fine. Just A. You
Yeah,
know.
so Mr. Asshole. So,
Oh
um,
man. Alright, so, anyways, dude, I don't know. I just did the work the other day, and I was thinking about something messed up. You know, do you ever realize that in shows they never hire like actually ugly people? They only hire like slightly attractive people, but they make them look horribly like not ugly. They make them look unrealistically goofy with makeup and prosthetics, and I'm like, I feel like that's messed up because like not only you're not hiring ugly people, because like granted, if somebody hires you for being ugly, it's hard to get back from that, but at the same time, you're also screwing them out of a paycheck, and that's just sad, you know? Like, man, I don't know.
true, but imagine walking into a audition and they're like, "You are just ugly enough. We need you."
You are the most ugly looking
You
person
look-
I've ever seen in my life. Please
You look like this horrible abomination of a character that we were going for.
see.
Like, it's pretty bad. Like, imagine walking in, they're like, "Dude, you are spot on the Hunchback of Notre Dame." It's like, no, I don't want that.
Not even.
Thank you, I'll take the role, but what the fuck?
Yeah, I guess it would be messed if you're literally walking into the building and everybody stops. Stop the auditions. You are it. And then it's like
Like,
I wasn't even auditioning.
like, that's great for, whatever his name, the guy who played Harry Potter, because I know that that's basically
Voldemort?
what they did.
What with Voldemort? Or...
No, with Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
They were like, man, this is the perfect kid for this role, which is great for him. But if it was
What
like,
am I supposed to...
if it was like an ugly character, it just wouldn't feel very good.
Yeah, imagine like the live action like version of an ugly bastard anime.
Well, now I know what you watch.
Okay, so the sit snap, I don't know nothing to be ashamed of. Another thing I was thinking about is I kind of hate myself for this because like I actually for the longest time I never bought anything from Amazon because like I just don't care. And at one point I was like, I've gone this far, might as well not. But then the other day I broke something that I needed to fix, and I had to go to the store. They didn't have it, and I was like, fuck. They later told me you have to call so and so company, and if they don't have it, you're fucked. And and so and
The
so.
chest was in the building you ran past.
Which building?
That one. Down there. Down.
Right, but anyways, I
That one.
basically was told, yeah, you're fucked. Like, you're out of luck. Like, there's no way you're gonna find this. So good luck. And I found it on Amazon. Like, literally the same day it comes up on my feed. And I'm like, yeah, Amazon has this item. It's cheap. But it's one of those things, and it's like $10 or $5 shipping, and I'm like, wow, that's too good. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be buying something from Amazon. I might as well either get the free shipping or get something that I actually want as well. So just because I didn't want to pay the stupid concept of free shipping, or do I really want to pay an extra $7 or $8 just to get it shipped here? And I ended up buying something that I really wanted, that I always wanted, but I was like, yeah, but it's not a priority. But like I always wanted it, and I was like, something as simple as like $7 got me to spend like an extra $20. Like something so stupid and so simple, and I'm like, how many people do that? How many people are as stupid as I was in that moment? It's just insane. Dang it, wrong
A
one.
lot of people are. That's why they do it. It's a good business tactic.
Yeah, I hate it. Anything else? Anything you want to say, or you want to add, or you want to talk about? Because I have a cool thing that I was kind of waiting until I got farther in the game, but so
Well, I almost died. That was cool.
yeah, but I don't want to talk about that. I think okay, fine. No one cares about that. But yeah, go ahead. How Yeah, you almost died a couple. Well, let's not date the video, but a couple days ago. How was it? How did you feel?
Well, it didn't feel very good. I got T-boned in an accident, which was fun.
Wait, were you
Um,
driving?
I was not driving, no. I
Okay.
was with
All
my
right.
friend going to get food, and
Yeah.
we got T-boned, and I immediately reacted with, "Oh shit! I lost my hairband. I don't know where that is." As I
So,
got out of the car that I thought was going to explode at the time. Granted, it wasn't.
okay.
I just have never been in an accident before, so it was a bit scary. Um,
So you have an accident, you get out of the car, and your immediate reaction is,
we gotta go to
"Where
the tavern.
is my hairband?"
Well, my hair was in my eyes, and I hate when my hair is in my eyes. So I was like, I need this shit out of my eyes. My day's already going bad enough. I don't want my hair in my eyes. Um, and
Dude, I haven't played this game so
still
long.
haven't gotten that back. Very cool. Neither have I gotten my glasses back. Kind of need those, but
You
it's
can't
fine.
see without them.
I can see fine. But
That's
I can't
unfortunate.
drive without them.
So you
Shouldn't
can't.
really be using my computer without them.
Okay, good thing I'm the one playing right now. That's why I'm sucking so bad because I haven't played this game. I haven't played the beginning of
Well,
this game
yeah,
in
I
over a
mean,
year.
if I were playing, we would already be done with the Great Plateau.
All
So
right, sure. Anyways, not the point. So you almost died.
yeah, I learned a
How did your
new a medical lesson about how adrenaline works and how you don't feel shit. Because I felt like I was like, oh man, we barely got hit. This was an easy accident. Man, accidents aren't that bad. I'm not scared of them anymore. And then I walked over to the side of the street and I was like, holy shit, yeah. And then I looked over at the car and I realized it was turned the opposite direction and my body hurt a lot. Um,
interesting? So how did they treat you? What did the like emergencies did anything? Like
no,
what?
I was pretty annoyed because the fire department came up to me or me and my friend. I was on the side that got hit, so
You
I
took
had the
the
most.
Yeah, you took
I
the
took the
brunt of the
brunt of the hit,
force.
and they checked my friend,
Mm-hmm. And
told him he'd
he's
pretty much
fine.
be fine.
Oh, okay.
And then they looked at me and said, "It's like football. You'll be okay. You'll just be sore for a few days. Don't go
ER.
to well, not ER, but urgent care because it'll just be a waste of time." Which I think is the most fucked up thing a fire department person can say to you. Because if I had internal bleeding, they wouldn't know. They didn't check me.
Jesus.
So don't worry about that. You're gonna be fine. You only got a fucking car hitting your door.
Yeah, if so based on the picture, if he hadn't like accelerated, you would have gotten hit like straight up, right?
Yeah, yeah. Luckily, it hit the back of the car, not my door directly.
Okay.
Um, because my friend reacted in time and drove a little bit faster so that I didn't get hit.
Okay.
Though they did hit us at like 45, so if they hit my door, I would have been
Gone.
pretty
All right.
rough.
So it would have been you would have been goner. All right. Yeah, it would have sucked. You know, I would have been like, oh no, what am I gonna do my podcast with now? It would have buffed me out a little bit. But at least you're
Welcome to
here.
today's podcast. Today we have a new person as a
Don't
second host.
don't nice.
Not because the other one wanted to stop. He just,
Kit.
anyways. So,
All right, fair enough.
um,
What else you wanna? Anything else you wanna talk about the crash? Like, what's it? Um, since it's your first
nah, just
car.
crashes kind of suck. It hurt for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, lots of just bruising and feeling like shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like having a bad cold along with body soreness from working out.
All right, fair enough.
Um, and like the flu all at the same time. Nice.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So it sounds like it sucks. That's kind of how I feel after I get off work. So fair enough. I can kind of relate. Um, so yeah. But all right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any questions. Like you survived. It sucked for a couple of days. Now you're kind of feeling better.
Yeah,
How does your
I applied for that old TV show, I Shouldn't Be Alive or whatever. I don't know.
that
I
should
don't
be a
know if that's
TV
a
that
real
should be a
show. I
TV
don't watch.
show. You
I
know?
don't know if that's actually a TV show or if I made that shit up when I was sleeping or some shit. I
Right.
feel like that's a show.
Should be a show.
If it's
What
not,
about your friend?
shit.
How is he feeling?
Um, pretty screwed up from the car going away because that was his dream car. But beyond
Oh,
that, he
wow.
seems fine.
Fair enough.
Physically, he seems fine. He's been in worse.
He's been worse? Okay. What do you mean?
Uh, he got in a bad accident, also getting T-boned, but was the door that got hit. So he was in pretty rough condition.
Like
Not going to talk about that too much because
it's his story.
it's not. Yeah, it's his story to tell, and we're not going to invite him on. So
He could write a
there's
book,
just no reason.
and then we can promote him in the book. All right. Fair enough. Super unrelated. You know, like completely nothing to do with this. Mainly because I don't have car garages. I only get tickets. How about I don't know. This seems super fucked up. Taking into account that we were talking about you almost dying. Anyways, let's talk about the game. So I actually realized that one of my favorite parts of this game is the stasis thing, and honestly, I wish there was a game that was just fully like submerged or like just completely around the stasis thing. Because I like the concept of
I'm
physics.
sure there's something like that.
I would hope, but like I kind of because I like games where you mess with gravity and games where you mess with kinetic energy, and I think it would be cool if you could mix both. And I would love it if there was a game that was mainly just focusing on the ability of stasis and how you mess around things. You have to, because like the cool thing is you hit something and you have to hit it over and over again for it to gain speed, and you can change direction and the thing like that's kind of cool. Like that's kind of dope. Uh, and if a game was completely based on that, that would be poggers. You know, that would be like I don't know. Like I would probably play that. And you could say the same thing about you know the mechanics with um the magnesis and the eyes thing, which I would say out of all of them, I think the eyes one is the shittiest one because it's the least like
The least
fleshed
use
out.
case.
Yeah, because it just does one thing specifically. With stasis, you can do so many things, so many items.
I mean, it's really good for someone like me who does a lot of BILs. Which, if you don't know what that is,
Bacon, lettuce, sandwich. No, no,
BIL? You
no.
got one of the letters
I got
correct.
two. Bacon, lettuce,
uh,
BL. There you go. It's a BL
uh,
sandwich.
bomb impact launches. So it's basically when you jump in the air, you trigger. Well, you first you drop your square bomb, or no, your circular bomb. I think it's first.
See, even that has it's more fleshed out than the eyes.
And then you trigger bullet
cryo.
time with the arrow, and you then you use your square bomb,
right.
And that will hit your back. And since it's flat edge, it's easier to launch you further. And because you're getting forced out of your bullet time, it glitches out the game because it doesn't think you should be going at that speed, and it doesn't know how to handle that properly. So you go at absurd speeds, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It'll help you finish a lot of dungeons and stuff.
Oh my god,
well.
I'm gonna die.
You are gonna die.
Wow. Wait, what the hell? I didn't die.
No, these guys are really weak. And so the reason that a cryosis is good for that is that when you have it under you, it has a flat edge on the side of all of them because it's a square. And when you are shielding going towards an edge, you will not fall off of it. I think you could actually demonstrate that. Use what you would for the shield.
I'd rather pass. I don't think I can pull it off, not gonna lie.
You're not doing anything. You don't even have bombs. Just go up to the edge and block. Or do what you would do to block. Yeah, lock on. And walk towards the edge. You can't walk off the edge.
If I block.
Well, if you're just holding the targeting button, which is also the blocking button.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
So because of that, it gives you a good way to jump off and trigger bullet time easy.
Wait, how do you get up there? I never... Oh,
you don't.
I'm stupid. I haven't played this game in years. I probably haven't played this game since a year after it came out, maybe? Or maybe...
I can tell. You just close the door. It's the deep... Or not deep head. The
what?
That. The bullet closer, yeah.
Okay. Alright. I'm sucking at the game, but hey, you know, it's been a minute. Hopefully I'll be good enough to hop into the sequel, which should be coming in next year, not the year after. Which...
We'll see. I don't expect anything from gaming companies right now. Everybody's having delays because of COVID, which isn't real, so I don't know why it's causing delays. But
oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, it's made up by the Japanese. Anyways,
The Japanese.
Chinese.
The Japanese.
Yeah, they always wear masks. They were so ready for it. It's too convenient. Do you? So I don't know. I was gonna say, how do you feel about if you could make an original IP, intellectual property, which basically means your original idea for a video game, what would it be? That's kind of where I came from with the stasis and gravity and shit. Like if you could make your own game on an original, like completely original concept, kind of like I think the last two original IPs were Splatoon, which passed 3 games now, and Arms, which was a game, and it was okay. It did okay, but like that was I think that was since it came out the same year that the Switch dropped, and we never saw it again.
Yeah.
Um, if you could come up with your own original game, like do you need time to think about it, or do you already have something in mind? Or
I think that it would be a very story-driven game, which is odd for me because I don't play story-driven games that much.
yeah,
I'm not a big fan. But I think if I made an open-world game, it would ruin the game for me.
mm-hmm.
Because if I made an open-world game, there would be no sense of exploration there because I know everything in the game. I made it.
Right.
So I'd rather it just be a story-based game because I think that that's something I could make other people enjoy more over a full fleshed-out world.
Okay.
So I think I'd go for a very story-based game, fantasy, because that's what I like.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'll have it be a game about a boy who
I really thought you were gonna
went
say
and bought
abortion.
this game, and then he put on this helmet, and they got trapped inside the game because the developer didn't want them to come out.
I really thought you were
And so
gonna
he
say-
clears it pretty much on his own,
Mhm.
building his own harem, and then
All right, you lost me.
at the end of it he'll think, oh, I finally made it out of the game with my new girlfriend slash wife, and then she won't be gone. Yes, I'm describing Sword Art Online. No, I'm kidding. I would not make it. Actually, I mean, if they made a full game based on Sword Art Online, I think they could make it better than the show, which isn't hard.
It's not a good story to begin with.
But the world is pretty dope. I would have loved to have that. But
That's true.
I find it funny because I think they did it better in Excel Worlds, which is based in the same world.
Really?
Yeah, Excel Worlds references Sword Art Online multiple times.
Oh, that's
It's in the
cool.
future from it, I think.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
I kind of want to rewatch that. I haven't watched that in years.
I didn't.
I might have better memories of it than it actually is good. So
Yes, maybe.
maybe I shouldn't rewatch it. Maybe I'll just keep the good memories.
I don't know. I'll give it a shot because I don't think I've watched it at all. So I'll see. I don't know. I'll check it out.
I remember it being
I'm not gonna
pretty good.
lie.
Kind of long.
I'm not gonna lie. A part of me isn't 100% sure if I played the record. Let's hope I did. So, what? Yeah, I think we can check that.
Yeah, you can.
But I'll have to click out of it.
They'll see your OBS, but that's fine.
I'm good. I don't want to.
I'm just saying, if you're not recording, I'm going to bed. I'm not doing another episode soon.
Fair enough. I'm pretty sure I did. I think it's just the fact that I'm not 100% sure. Like when you, I don't know, like when you close
That's
the
why you
door.
need a second monitor.
My
Because then you would be able to have OBS open on that monitor and be able to see whether you're recording or not.
I tried, but it turns out I can't get a second HDMI. I have to get an actual. I came all the way here and I actually don't know where it is. Is it like up or something?
I don't know where the fuck you're going. You're on the opposite side of the map from any of them.
Really?
There is one in front of you, but there's a giant lake, and it's the ice area.
Oh, I can get there, no problem.
You can check the map.
Yeah, I tried.
You
and
can't, because there's a giant lake there. That's where one of them is, yeah. You're going to want to go here.
Oh,
East
wow.
Abbey. That's where one is. And then there's that one, and then the one on top of the mountain.
Do I want to go back into that building?
I would just fast travel to the tower.
I don't have the glider yet.
Doesn't matter, just go down the tower. You've
Alright.
done it once, you can do it again. If you had an axe, you could do the fall damage cancel, but you don't, so get fucked.
Actually,
Also, you suck at the fall damage cancel. I remember trying to teach you that.
I got it twice, and that was it. I did it twice, and that was it.
I do it pretty consistently nowadays, but
This
I
would
don't
be a
really
different conversation if we were
speed run
playing
the game
Pokemon.
anymore. I'll have you know, I did my first Pokemon battle the other day.
Uh-huh.
I won.
Okay.
I don't know what any of the moves did other than flamethrower because that's obvious.
Okay, so you couldn't read?
I wasn't certain. Oh no, not that one. Yeah, I also played through the very beginning of a game that was in Japanese and I couldn't read it. But I'm talking about the battle in Pokemon Coliseum or whatever the fuck it's called. I
Oh,
don't remember.
yeah, I remember that.
I beat a battle in that. That was cool. It's my first time ever really playing a Pokemon game in general.
That was
And
also, yeah, that's true.
I won the battle. The only move I
Oh, let's Pokemon
understood was
Go.
flamethrower. The other ones I didn't know what they did. I didn't know whether they were damaging moves or blocking moves, but I did them anyways, and I won. So I'm a gamer.
To be fair, you were using a legendary mon, which,
Yeah, I would know.
fair enough, but
The only legendary Pokemon I know is uh Mario.
alright. I don't know how to feel about that.
I mean, to be fair, let's be honest. He's a Pokemon. Think about it.
He throws fire out of his hands.
Pokemon do random moves and repeat their name constantly, and all Mario says is "It's me, Mario." So he is basically just a Pokemon, and he evolves when he eats mushrooms.
Okay. I hate how. No, yeah, the logic is flawless. I hate to admit it. Yeah, that checks out. I don't even. I have nothing to say. Actually, it's not wrong.
Yeah.
All right. What are your hopes and dreams for the sequel of this game? Because this game is. Oh yeah, I guess you did just say you're not gonna hold your breath over anything they do, but I mean it's Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild was.
Well, I mean, I'm mostly talking about the release date. I'm not going to hold my breath on because I think it'll probably end up getting delayed.
Probably again.
For the game, I think it'll probably. I don't think it could get worse.
You
maybe
think it's
story.
a bad game?
No, I just mean like I feel like they're gonna follow a lot of the same design principles, so I don't think they're gonna make it worse.
It's gonna be like
I think it can only
it's
really
gonna be
go
like
forward.
yeah, it's gonna be kind of
Or
like Majora's Mask.
Yeah, I think it'll be either better or the same. Which if it's the same fucking game but slightly different world build, hell yeah, I'm fine
Yeah, because
with
like
that.
they've already shown like they have different whatchamacallit, they have different like ideas, like you can do that
I'd
weird
like a
poke
more
thing.
fleshed out story.
Maybe.
One that you actually, I guess, a story that you actually participate in, because in this game you don't participate much in the story at all.
Yeah,
You
but
were
how do they
asleep
want to?
basically the entire time everything
Oh
significant
yeah.
happened, and all you did is cleanup crew.
You know,
which is kinda lame.
I did just beat up. I did just beat Calamity of Ganon, but that's whatchamacallit, that's a
Calamity of Ganon. That's just the
Ganon.
boss. You're talking about Age of Calamity?
Age of Calamity, Hyrule Warriors, the second one. Age of Calamity, and I beat it, and it was good, other than the blaring plot holes that it has over specific things. The story is pretty good. Like I liked it a lot more than Breath of the Wild and any recent Breath of the Wild, any recent Land of Zelda game. Like it has a pretty cool story, and it's more emotional than a lot of Land of Zelda's, which is not that hard. Like they try to keep Link as a stoic son of a bitch, which is why the fact that it focuses so much on Zelda made the game good, because you see her struggle. I just clicked.
Which I find problems with, though. I actually don't like the story as much,
Really,
ironically.
I love the story.
It's okay, but the problem with it is, in Breath of the Wild, they prove that Link isn't exactly just a stoic son of a bitch. He has emotion. And they talk about it through like the diary entries and stuff.
Yeah,
That's the problem, though. You're not at all involved.
yeah, it's kind of like
in anything in
Skyrim.
Breath of
It's
the Wild.
like you
great.
have to actively search for the lore, and
I'd
that's
say more
not...
like a Souls game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which I love Souls games. The world building is amazing. And I think it's the same with Breath of the Wild, but I'd like to be more participated. I don't feel participated in the story here. So if they could do better, I think that would be awesome. And I think they will do better because I think they listen to their fans in terms of Zelda games more.
What if I told you they
Nice.
do not listen to their fans?
I think they do in terms of Zelda games.
You know what's fucked up? Okay, I would hope so, but you know what's fucked up? Reggie, Phil's, Amy, the guy who, the head of America, headquarters of Nintendo. I don't know if that makes sense. The
Do you have
director of
food?
Nintendo in the U.S.
Do you have food on your character?
I do not.
Shit. All right. It's gonna show
Um,
you a BIL.
good. And basically, the guy who was running like the headquarters of America for Nintendo, he kind of had like an interview, and it came out recently that he started saying a few things, and most of it was really cool. It was like, oh, nice. But then he dropped the ball and he said, you know, at the end of the day, Nintendo doesn't listen to their fans or doesn't have to listen to their fans. They'll do what they want to do or they do what's best. And it came across as like, wow, like we know, but like you don't want to say that. Like I don't want to hear that when I'm putting my money that took me a couple hours to make.
See, the
Or
thing is, a lot of the time, those guys don't actually have as much say. Well, they have all of the say in the games, but they don't actually.
no,
They're not the ones implementing it.
yeah, sure,
So
it's whatever.
I think it's a lot of the times the people who are doing the level design and the development that are the important ones that you need to get through to, because they're the ones who are going to implement it.
True.
And the ones who will pitch the ideas to the ones higher up.
Yeah, and I get that. It just sucked that he said it like that because it was like, wow.
You should get the Switch shirt. It's right there.
Where? Oh my gosh, that's so goofy. I love it though. Dang it. Oh, nice.
And you should probably also put on some armor since you don't know how not to get hit.
All right. First of all, I don't care if I die or not.
I know, you already have. Which is crazy. I don't think I've ever died in the Great Plateau.
Well, I died multiple times when I played the game first time, so it's not that hard. I can do it again if you want me to.
I mean, I did once, actually. Master mode's a bitch.
Oh, dude.
I
Fighting.
love Master mode.
There's a fucking Lionel
I
as
think
soon as you start Master Mode. Ah,
I think-
Master.
Master mode is perfect in this game, other than the enemy
Sponge,
regen.
yeah.
The enemy regen is just annoying.
I think if
Especially-
you have extra health, like a lot,
I think
Nah,
it should
that
have
regens,
extra
yeah.
health but no regen, because the
Yeah.
problem with the regen is the durability system on the weapons.
sucks.
So you're just going to end up losing all of your durability and then not being able to even win a fight. Then you have to leave, get new weapons, come back, and then you're in the
Yeah, 'cause
same
it goes
position you were
from-
before.
It goes from making the game ridiculously hard to no, it's just impossible because I waste you don't make progress.
I think there need to be one of two solutions. Either add just a lot more weapons on the world space for
Mhm.
Master Mode, that way you'll always have weapons at the ready. Or just remove the regen. Make them stronger. I'd say more something like
Like, oh, there.
I don't know,
Oh,
maybe
I see.
like a Souls game where they hit harder and they take less damage.
I get that you've been loving Elden Ring.
I love Elden Ring.
Alright.
It is the best game to ever exist.
Alright, maybe that's a ball statement.
I don't know if I agree with that, but it is probably one of my favorite games I've ever played.
What
It
is your
amazing.
favorite game right now?
My favorite game of the moment? Definitely Elden Ring.
Okay, that's on me. That's
Aside
that's
from
on
like
me.
Minecraft, I guess I can't really say Minecraft isn't my favorite game because it is still easily the one I've played.
No,
the most
I get
hours.
it. I can't say I love Dragon Ball or I love Pokemon.
But like, if I were to go to my room right now and start playing a game, it would 100% be Elden.
Haven't you not played it like in 3 days?
I don't have glasses. I'm not supposed to be on my computer. Yeah, I haven't played it in a few days, but
Wait, what? Who you backflip? That shouldn't have taken me that long. Go on.
man, Nintendo players, am I right? Don't know how to play games.
Shut the fuck.
Anyways, yeah, I'd say like at any given moment, if I'm gonna go back and play a game, it's probably gonna be Elden Ring. Aside from like Minecraft, because I can always go back to Minecraft, just because it's you can do literally anything in it.
Yeah.
But if I want a good story, I'm not going to Minecraft. I'm going to Minecraft roleplay channels and watching their channel. I'm kidding.
Gosh.
I've never done that.
You sure? You promise?
Man, why'd she not? Why'd she start making roleplays?
What are you
Anyways,
talking about?
it's just the people who know. If you've ever watched Minecraft role plays. They're actually not bad. It's basically just storytelling with a
Okay, that's not cool.
with the addition of like the background being Minecraft. And since it's an infinite game, you can build whatever, you can make your character look like whatever. It just kind of works. It's like anime without being able to animate. Why not just do it with Minecraft characters? It kind of makes sense.
You can write a story without. Okay, I guess that's
Because it
cool.
can still be a good story, but
Just-
you don't have the means to like animate it yourself.
Probably. Yeah, I get it.
And
So
so
people
just
actively
do it.
go get together and make a story on using Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft is base, and I think it's actually it can work. I know of one person who has made it work pretty well.
Never. Okay, what's their name?
And I'm not gonna shout that out because that's awkward. I don't want them knowing what
We
I've watched.
got no business shouting any channel bigger than ours, anyways. But
That's not my point. I'm not saying that it's a shout out. I don't want to not shout her out. I think she's a great channel and people should check her out.
you don't
The
want.
problem is, then you'll be able to find what I've watched, and I don't want you to watch that.
That's so you're ashamed.
Because, yes. In every other case in life,
Are you
no.
simping?
But this one,
Are you
yes.
simping right? So you're not simping right now because you're
I'm
not
not
shouting her out.
simping.
Okay.
If I were simping, I'd be shouting her out. I'm not simping.
Yeah, I do think so.
I'm embarrassed at the content I've watched because
So you're not a simp.
it's-
I think.
it's pretty cringe.
Yeah, I guess
but-
simps would be people who are not ashamed of how like cringy they are in front of people.
See,
in
the,
order
the
to
thing is, I think
glorify-
I've said enough that people who have ever watched Minecraft roleplay will know exactly who I'm talking about. It'll be a female who
That's
retired from doing stories.
That's assuming that anyone watches this.
Accurate. I'm just saying that if you know, you know. And if you don't, good.
Anyway, so
And if you know, and if you do know, then you can't make fun of me because you obviously did it yourself.
oh my gosh. So what else do you want to talk about since we're wrapping it up?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up after you finish this dungeon since you obviously take another fucking half an hour to beat the Great Plateau.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't know. You had some topics written down. Was there anything you wanted to say?
No, I
or-
think I said everything. Like I don't.
Here,
think,
I've got an idea. Keep talking, and I'm gonna open up Reddit and find a controversial post.
this is a red
read.
flag. I feel like we're gonna end up talking about politics or abortion.
We'll see.
No.
We'll see.
Um.
I've seen it from another podcast where you go to the "Would You Rather" subreddit
Oh, that
and
is
go to
pretty cool.
controversial,
Oh, all right. I don't know.
and we'll finish it off with that.
Okay, this. I am mildly concerned about this. Not my biggest fear. I mean, assuming anyone is gonna watch this. But yeah, I definitely think we should make that. There should be a game
No,
that's
let's go to the top of today.
okay. I'm actually surprised that this game never had like mini, whatchamacallit, like mini games based on the abilities they give you, like stasis, cryonesis, magnesis, and the bombs. Like, I'm surprised that they didn't make mini games. I guess that's what the. Yeah, I guess that's what the shrines are, which are basically just smaller dungeons. I'm gonna die. I
Yeah,
died.
these posts suck. They're not even like controversial. Like, would you rather live in the U.S., Canada, or Australia? Obviously, the only answer is Canada.
Yeah. Anyways,
Like the U.S., you have to pay if you stub your fucking toe.
okay, but did you know?
If you go to Australia, you're gonna get eaten by a spider the size of your head.
Okay.
And if you go to Canada, you'll have nice people around you who will give you maple syrup.
Okay, but
Like,
did you know
why
that-
would you go anywhere else?
Because right now you can't go anywhere in Canada because they're still under mandate.
I don't. Good.
Oh
They
my god!
should
Oh my
be.
god! Oh my god!
It's not over. Why would they not be?
What
You
the?
suck at this game, dude. Anyways, I guess we'll just do the top one. Would you be willing to spend 5 years in prison to receive $5 million?
No.
Yeah, me neither. I don't think I would.
Have you? Yeah.
Let's. I think it's a little bit boring just to end it at that. So, why wouldn't you?
I don't know, man. It's just fucked up. Like
I know you. Your life is boring as fuck. So would you? Why wouldn't you want to give up your 5 years of a boring life for $5 million when you get out?
I think.
I agree. It's because I'm already gonna be a millionaire in June, and if you know, you know.
I literally. What's the point of saying that? If you, oh my gosh.
And if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't.
All right. Well, on that note, I don't want to go to jail ever. Because I know, like, dude, man, there's no way that I would have to do something that would just keep me there longer. Like, I am not afraid of stabbing someone in order to survive. And I would just not care. Like, I would bite people's throats, scratch their necks, anything, just to, for them to leave me alone. There's
So
no
you
way.
suck some dick.
No, everything but that.
So you take it in the ass.
No, everything else. That's
the problem
specifically why I
see-
would kill people.
See,
So
the
that
problem
doesn't
is
happen
that's
to me.
exactly what you'll have. Nobody in prison cares about your money. They care about your ass. They haven't gotten ass in years.
Well, I have no ass, so I think I'll be fine.
I don't think they care.
No,
Compared to every other man in their prison cell. I mean, I don't think you're going in a prison full of women. This isn't anime.
no, but yeah, I would stab them before that happened. I would rather die before getting raped. And all
So,
this.
you wouldn't, because if you took your 5 years, you'd end up with more because you'd have more murder allegations.
That probably too, but I would also kill myself before it got to that point. I would either be there for way longer than I should because I just murdered anybody who tried to assault me, or I kill myself before they got a chance. So it would be a very 50-50. Someone's dying.
All right. On that note, we're gonna end the podcast here. I want to get out of the room with this murderer. We'll see you
Not a
again
serial killer.
whenever the fuck I feel like it. Because let's be honest, I'm the one who chooses. All right. Peace.
Bitch.